Hello, kindergarten. Today we are going to make some silly ice cream cones like artist Wayne Thiebaud did in his counting book. So you need a blue piece of paper, and what shape is this? That's right, it's a triangle. We need this for our ice cream cone. And on your blue piece of paper, I would like you to write your name up in the tippy top. Out of the way. Once that is done, you need to find a brown or a black crayon in your box. And then we are going to make this look like a waffle cone. Now, waffle cones are covered in what shape? You know, those kind of like squares, kind of like diamonds, depends on how you turn your head. Now, it would take forever to draw one square or one diamond at a time to cover this and make it look like a waffle cone. But there's a fast way if we use our friends' lines, like diagonal lines. So I'm going to take my crayon and go from edge to edge and make diagonal lines. Then I go the other way and stretch those lines out. Now I have a waffle cone. Now, Mr. Thiebaud's ice cream cones were upside down because they were silly clowns. I was thinking ours could look like something else. So we're going to take your ice cream cone and turn it upside down, and make sure wherever you glue it that you have room for the ice cream. So if I put it right here, do I have room for my ice cream? No. If I put it here, I don't have much room. So I'm going to go up a little higher and make sure I press and that the whole ice cream cone is going to stay glued down. Once the ice cream cone is glued down, we need to paint some ice cream. Every table will have one water cup and one paint tray that we all share. Every person will have their own brush. Now we need to be nice to Mr. Paintbrush. This is Mr. Paintbrush's hair, and he does not like it when his hair is smashed, when kids push it really hard on the paper. He doesn't like it when you get paint all over his nice silver shirt. He's not a fan of that. So when we paint, this needs to start out dry because our paint is already wet. This goes in the paint. So if I wanted mine to look like a silly snowman, I could put it in the white. And we're going to paint a circle. And you don't have to choose white, it just depends on what you want it to look like. I'm taking my brush and just the hair is touching the page. It's dancing on its toes. I'm not smashing Mr. Paintbrush's hair. And gently pulling it around. And when we need more paint, you dip it in the paint tray. Smashing the brush does not make more paint come out. I'm also trying to paint it very smooth and go back and forth, pulling the brush so this stays nice and straight when we are using it. I always pull the brush. Now, I need to change colors. So, do I stick this in another paint color? No! It goes in the cup, and he's going to swish, swish, swish around on the bottom. And then we just rub against the edge, don't tap, and we wipe on our paint shirt, which you can't see because I'm wearing mine. We get it dry before we stick it in another color. So maybe I want my snowman to have chocolate chip eyes and a chocolate chip smile. And I'll give him a little dripping fudge for hair. You don't have to have hair, but I would like mine to have hair. And if your colors mix a little bit, that's not a bad thing as long as we keep it under control. Then I need to change colors again, so where do I go? Water cup. Hop in the cup, swish, 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 rub a little bit, and dry. And then he needs a nose, so I'm going to give him a nice red nose. And he looks like a beautiful snowman. And I could use some sprinkles for eyebrows. There's no hurting your snowmen. We want them to be happy. And I could give it pink cheeks. You don't have to use every color. And if you want your ice cream cone to look even bigger, you could add another circle. And then you could add a scarf and buttons. That would make it look really silly.